Good day. Today is Monday. It is the first Monday in the month of August. We have been away from one another for quite a while. We have been doing a little bit of a technology update and shifting here, there, everywhere. But therefore, it is really good that you are back here with me and I with you. I am meeting with all of you this day from my office here at St. Patrick's. But again, it is really good that we are together because of the fact that so many ways our life has changed by virtue of this global health crisis. Many of you simply cannot come to the daily liturgy, let alone the Sunday liturgy, and for good reason. Therefore, it is important for us to reach out to you to keep you abreast of not only what is happening in the parish and in our community of Sydney and Kimball, but two, to help you to recognize that somehow God and the church has not abandoned you, left you. We still want to allow you to give praise and thanks to God, to worship the Lord in each and every way. As a result, we will be together once again every day. And what I will do is I will take the weekday readings and I will proclaim one or the other. Sometimes I will bypass those weekday readings and then I will maybe address something else that I believe that we need to confront or we need to talk about or we need to in some way or another discuss. Of course, Sunday we will do the Sunday readings. But nevertheless, it is good to be with all of you once again. And today, as we come together, we hear from the Gospel according to Matthew. And as we pray these words from the Gospel according to Matthew, these are words that are very important. This is a very important scriptural passage for all of us to hear, especially in light of the coronavirus and all that which confronts our daily life as Catholic Christians. So we pray these words from the Gospel according to Matthew. Jesus made the disciples get into a boat and precede him to the other side of the sea, while he dismissed the crowds. After doing so, he went up on the mountain by himself to pray. When it was evening, he was there alone. Meanwhile, the boat, already a few miles offshore, was being tossed about by the waves, for the wind was against it. During the fourth watch of the night, he came toward them, walking on the sea. When the disciples saw him walking on the sea, they were terrified. "It is a ghost," they said, and they cried out in fear. At once Jesus spoke to them. "Take courage, it is I, do not be afraid." Peter said to him in reply, "Lord, if it is you, command me to come to you on the water." He said, "Come." Peter got out of the boat and began to walk on the water toward Jesus. But when he saw how strong the wind was, he became frightened, and beginning to sink, he cried out, "Lord, save me." Immediately Jesus stretched out his hand and caught him and said to him, "O you of little faith, why did you doubt?" After they got into the boat, the wind died down. Those who were in the boat did him homage, saying, "Truly you are the Son of God." After making the crossing, they came to land at Gennesaret. When the men of that place recognized him, they sent word to all the surrounding country. People brought to him all those who were sick and begged him that they might touch only the tassel on his cloak. And as many as touched it were healed. I said that this is one of the favorite scriptural passages for me and a very important one for me, but for so many other people. There are so many storms in our lives right now. the storms in our world, in our nation, in our individual lives. So many different storms. Come to know the storm. Embrace the storm, because believe it or not, it becomes an opportunity to let God take care of us. But we must just do that. Let God take care of us. When was it that Peter started to sink? My guess is out of fear and trying to do it all alone. And most important, taking his eyes off of Jesus, he started to sink. Everything has changed in our lives because of this pandemic and the social unrest in our world and in our nation and even in our lives. Everything has changed. It is easy for us to begin to sink. And therefore we must again keep our eyes fixed on Jesus. Out of a world that is constantly changing, it is the Lord who does not change in the way that he provides us with stability in each of our lives. Today then, come to know the storm, but then to allow the Lord to help you. Keep your eyes fixed on Jesus. In one way or another, Jesus is going to give us what we will need to maybe manage the day, even to manage the hour. Let us then be open to the storms, but let us be all the more open to the love that God invites us to participate in today and every day. May God bless you, and may God keep you alive and kicking in the ways of faith. Thank you. Make it a great and important day for yourselves, a day of faith. Enjoy it.